Come on, super friends. Assemble. Okay, yep. Firewine Bridge. Gullikin. Up the mountain pass we go. And there are kobolds at the top with their fire arrows. And they're not having much luck hitting Khalid. Oh wow, Khalid is just chopping through him. It's actually something else I was talking to Samtic about how Khalid it just seems like such a cowardly fighter. And yet when push comes to shove, he's an incredibly brutal and efficient warrior. Just hacks through enemies like it's nothing, especially when he's dual-wielding decent weapons and has some experience, maybe has a few magical enchantments cast upon him. It's rather funny, actually. But what can you do? Emlyn should be the one collecting this stuff. Okay. Yes, I know how to use it. It's good. Alright, well, that's the end of that bluff. I don't think we can even go around this way. No, that's a cliff face. I guess we'll come around this way. And go in between there. Come up, and from this direction, maybe explore all through here, and then up into there. Probably way up on top of this bluff as well. Look at the little PCs go. Doop, 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 doop. Alright, save. Because it's smart. Forward. Oh boy, kobolds. Not kobolds, hobgoblins. What am I thinking? Oh, whoa, whoa, easy there. A whole bunch of hobgoblins. One after another. And there's apparently a guy standing over there.
Yep, this way.
Alright, everyone, I guess it's your job to search them. Plenty of mundane arrows if you're looking for them. Yes, I'm sure he would. Oh boy, lots of valuables. Well, Khalid actually does have a few spare pounds now, so he'll send him to take what minor valuables he can off them. Go, please.
I don't like the way this group is turning out. Better leadership.
Oh, wine, 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 Changera.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Must get through to Amon, I must. Baldur's Gate demands a stop to the raids and its merchant caravans. I deliver messages quick and true, but when last I heard, Amon was requesting the same of Baldur's Gate. Someone is certainly confused somewhere, but it's not my business to think. Must run. It's not his business to think. I respectfully disagree, Messenger Man. Even though it is technically true that you're only paid to deliver messages rather than to actually think about them. I hope they don't kill the messenger. For your sake, anyway. Oh, doesn't seem to be a way on top of it from this mesa, from where we are here. Let's keep going this way. Probably more hobgoblins in the area somewhere. Like over there. Ooh, they're elites. Not good. Let's use skull. No, actually. Let's use stinking cloud. And then form a line. Here, you'll stay back here. Minsk will move forward. Uh-oh. Jaheira is poisoned. Doesn't Kered have a power to do something like that? Yeah, he does. Use that. Come in, Jaheira. Ah, you're okay. Wow, and they're still standing. That's amazing. Alright, fine. Kered will cast a Skull Trap. Hold on, everybody. Boom! Alright, it looks like they're still out there. Yep, there's some enemies in there. Okay. Cast your own Skull Trap. Choo! Choo! Got one. Whole bunch more. Hobgoblin. Pew! Gotcha. Icharyd is hurt. She'll heal herself. She got to play target practice for the Hobgoblin elites. Sorry, Icharyd. But we obviously didn't... Oh, looks like there's a path up. We obviously didn't want to walk into the stinking cloud ourselves. So that would be no good. It's rather funny. In 2nd edition, Stinking Cloud is a 2nd level spell. And enemies that fail their saves, they obviously have to be living enemies, are rendered unconscious. It's incredibly powerful. In 3rd edition, they actually made it a 3rd level spell and had it just daze your enemies, which means they can't take standard actions, so they can't attack or cast spells, but they can still move and walk around in order to get away from various dangers. So, yeah, they certainly pared that spell down significantly. They pared down haste a lot, too, in 3rd edition. A lot of spells got weakened considerably because, I don't know, in 2nd edition days, certain spells were just so much more powerful. And they felt in order to balance out the game more in 3rd edition, they had to tone it down. Now, a particular edition of D&D that was just balanced all to hell, and in fact, the entire reason for its existence, I would say, is just to make it a more balanced game, was 4th edition, which I've actually played a few times, and it seems like a decent enough edition. It just, in the process of balancing it all out, they greatly simplified the game and took away a lot of its content, which is rather unfortunate. And it kind of made me think, why did they even bother making this in the first place? Other than just to make money. And of course, that's the answer, of course, is Hasbro, or should I say, Wizards of the Coast, were owned by Hasbro, thought, we need to put out a new edition of D&D and make some money. And, what is that? Is that a skeleton? Icharyd, flesh here, enough to make me whole again. And it says, you'll taste this flesh over my dead body. Wait a minute. Yes, I shall taste your flesh. Cover these old bones. Hey, you know what? We don't want to, okay? You know, and it's really impolite to ask that of us. And we don't even, like, know you, creep. Alright, let's take care of him. There. What do we got? Oh, Icharydd's hurt. Healing spell. Pew! Gotcha. They weren't so tough. What did the crazy Wraith have? Gold. A really neat looking helmet. Arrows. Apparently some sort of magical weapon. What kind of neat helmet do you got? Helmet of defense? Okay, that's actually practical. You'd want to keep that. Helmet of infravision. Yep, that's useful for Mince because he's a human. She's just got a mundane helmet. This is also a mundane helmet. But it looks a lot cooler! I mean, that's plain. That's got a fancy little feathery poof at the top. How does it look? Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, definitely keeping that. Nobody else can wear helmets, at least in this version of the game. Give that stuff to be identified. Flail, +1. Okay, well, I guess anybody needs a flail. Not really. Probably just gonna sell it. Arrows of ice. There you go, M1. Shoot a couple ice arrows at some enemies we find. It's not like you really have any more of those. At least I don't think you do. Well, you do, but it's a full quiver. Full stack of 20. And we're not using any cheap, unlimited stackable mods. Oh, okay, Khalid. You are encumbered because of a flail. And no, you're not, because Minsk carries everything. Because he has huge rippling muscles. And no muscle inside his brain. Pew pew pew. Chopping through these 7 experienced kobolds with absurd ease. Kind of makes you wonder why they're even trying. Apparently kobolds are just that suicidal. Actually, this place seems fairly dangerous. Kered's gonna cast armor. How much does that actually help his armor class with what equipment he has? Oh, it's down to 3. That's pretty good.